I hope everybody is doing well. I am live again, so you know that got to be something. If I'm live for the second time today, excuse me, I just finished eating at a sports bar. Had a good ambiance, nice people. I didn't get anything to drink today. The thing I drank today was a Diet Coke. No margaritas tonight. So I'm just kind of leaving the sports bar. Like I said, ever since I talked to y'all earlier, I've been out and about. So it's kind of fun just going to a nice little sports bar in the suburbs. In the suburbs and just enjoying myself. It is such a beautiful day, but a very hot day in Dallas, Texas. The name of my title is Time is Not on Your Side. I should go and see one of my sisters, but I'm going to keep it going today. Time is not on your side. I don't know how many times I have squandered not only money, but I've squandered time, precious time that I can never get back. You can always get money back, but you can't get your time back. Many of us, not just me, we take God's grace for granted. We take the time that we have for granted. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and put my phone on Do Not Disturb because it seems like every time I start live, somebody wants to call. Like, I just talked to you, or I talked to you earlier, what you want? But anyway, got it on Do Not Disturb. But many times we sit up here and we really do take out the time that we have. What's up, Tamika? We take the time that we have very frivolously. We don't value the time that we have. You think of somebody that's vibrant, young, they think they got the whole world in front of them. I remember when I was in high school, I had the whole world in front of me. And everybody be like, I said, five, I want to be married with 2 kids, nice house, and all this kind of stuff. So I had my life planned out, you know. Then when I turned 30, I had people say, "Oh, you still got a bunch of time." How do we know how much time we have? It's people that actually are vibrant people. And what's up, Jacob? What's up, Blackie Bickery? I'm back again. It's so many people that are young, that are not live themselves. They enjoying life and living life and in front of them, and then they got into a car wreck, a fatal car wreck. And see, that's why you can never be too sure of the time that you have. That's why you always hear me say, God willing, because it might not be His willing that I will be here in the next 5 minutes or the next day. So whatever time that I do have, I need to make sure I use it a little bit more wisely instead of going off on people that I care nothing about, or going off on people when they piss me off, or being miserable and hateful. That time could be used on something a little bit more valuable, because when it is your end, you want to be look at your life and feel like you lived your life. See, everybody is alive, but everybody doesn't live. Basically, they don't enjoy and cherish the time that they have and do and do accordingly with, use their life in a way where they're either, you know, having a good time, helping somebody, uh, learning something new. I learned to cherish the time that I have with the older people in my family. I started making time where before I was just kind of like, well, I'll see them next week. I don't know if I'll be here next week, and I don't know if they'll be here next week. Because as I'm getting older, death is starting to become more and more real to me. Before in my 20s, I didn't think nothing of it. I thought death, for the most part, was for old people. So it really wasn't a big deal because I said, I got time. I got my whole life ahead of me. But the truth of the matter is, we don't know when our time is up. And I remember hearing a song, and I don't know who sung it. It was an old band, I guess back in the 70s, where it says, time is on my side. That's one of the biggest lies that we have, besides many other lies that we've heard, that we sing. Time is not on your side. And the truth of the matter is, you don't know when when it's your last day. So instead of me being miserable, going back and forth with people I don't like, instead of me everywhere I go having a bad attitude, hey Daria, uh, going off on people, having a bad attitude, instead of me scamming and doing stuff to people, I'm gonna use my time a little bit more wisely than I have before. Sometimes in life you come to some realizations, and it doesn't matter when you get to it as long as you get to it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes realizations of what you have been missing or what you need to pay attention to, sometimes it just comes out of the blue. And when it comes out of the blue, you pay attention to it. It was some people, some older people that I'm related to, that was in my family reunion this past year, and two of those older people are no longer here. You see what I'm saying? And one of them, my cousin Bubba, well, his name is Charles, but we call him Bubba. Bubba was 70 something years old. I'm not sure his exact age, but he was diagnosed with brain cancer maybe about a year ago. And with him being diagnosed with cancer, he already knew his time was limited. So he was spending time with his children, spending time with his grandchildren and his great grandchildren. He was enjoying his life. A lot of times, you know, that it was said that he would just sit on he would get a chair and just sit on the beach, because he lived close to a beach, and he would just sit and watch the water. And I sometimes I'd be wondering, I just wish I could get in people's heads sometime and see, what was he thinking at the time. Was he thinking of the regrets that he had, the things that he learned, the things he wished he could have did differently? Those are the kind of things I would think. Hey, CX, T-Rail, I don't know how to make you a mod on here. Oh, I think I did it. Let me see. See if it worked. Hey, T-Rail, good to see you. Think I did it, CX. Check and see. So, he was just sitting there just looking at the water, because he lived in, they have two homes, one in Florida and one in Hawaii, where he was laid to rest in Hawaii. And he spent his time enjoying his family. That was what was meaningful to him. Now, for some other people, it's different. Everybody family ain't close like that. And so I can understand that. But I'm telling you, find somebody in your life that loves you, that cares enough about you, and be around those type of people. Because the the time that we have is too, to me, it's not wise to spend it on stuff that really at the end of the day do not matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Hey Bevins, how are you? Thank you, Darren. I appreciate it, but these are older people that have lived their life. What's unfortunate when it's a younger person, someone in their teens, someone in their 20s, someone in their 30s, someone in their 40s or 50s. That's kind of what's unfortunate, you know. And I look at sometimes some people on here. You are old enough to be somebody's mama, grandmother, great grandmother, or old enough to be somebody's grandfather, great grandfather, and the way people carry on. What type of legacy do people leave after they have acted a fool on here? See, when you see I act a fool, number one, it was because I was sick and tired of being quiet. And then on top of that, I'm not going to make it something often to do that. Actually, if anything, I will try my hardest really not to go into it, because it takes so much from you. And then you got some people that's kind of immature. They'll judge you for that. Not only will they judge you for that, you know, they will act like they stuff don't stink. When it's like I said, when they have no reason to judge anybody because their own behavior sucks. But you always have to watch what you do. So I say, with the time that I have, I can't waste it. I can't waste it anymore. I can't waste it. I am determined. It would, and most people will find it crazy, but I'm determined to fight for my life. And you're like, well, what does that mean? Fighting for your life is giving yourself a chance and understanding that in life, things are going to come to disappoint you. Things in your life are going to come to make you angry. Things in your life will sometimes even make you somewhat fearful of some things. But at the end of the day, the great things that you've learned, the great things and the great people you have around you, that's what I cherish. I have to fight for a peace of mind sometimes. Sometimes we allow negativity to get so far into us, in our heart and in our mind, we engage in it. And sometimes we got to fight through that feeling of always wanting to address negativity. You know what I'm saying? I know for me, I've had to fight through a lot of things. So I fight for my life. I fight for my peace, because that's something, if we're not careful, we give it away to people that's undeserving of it. And that is time wasted. That's time wasted when we give people that's undeserving of our time. So I'm just learning some things, that I really wish more people would grasp that kind of idea, because if people would grasp that idea, we wouldn't be so easily angered. We wouldn't be so easily offended. And we wouldn't be so easily just taking things personal when we shouldn't. Because you don't have time to think you can just be mad all the time and go off on people. You just never know. The minute you going off on somebody, your life could just snap. You could end up having a heart attack and fall over. Or you can end up having a stroke, a fatal stroke. Anything could happen to you. That is a horrible way to die. Um, Going off on people and then you just croak. I think of the a lot of the rappers with this beef and how people be talking about people dead relatives and living relatives and all of that, and I think of how even some of these people that do this music, they take life for granted. They see death as a video game, but death is something that is very permanent. It's only a few people, and that's a rarity, where people will come back from the dead. Other than that, good luck. But there's only a few people that come back, and that is rare. So they talk about death, and they're so young. They're in their late teens, their 20s, and they talk about death as if it's a plaything. When they're wasting their time on foolishness, and then they find out at the end, they end up becoming the fool because they lost their life over something that was so frivolous, something so foolish. If people would value time more, it wouldn't be so much stupidity going on in this world. What's up, Mel W? It wouldn't be so much stupidity going on if people would value their time. I'm even learning to value how much time I engage on, okay, Rolling Stones, engage on YouTube. Because I understand that there could be time I could be spending time with somebody I love or somebody I'm getting to know. Or it could be something I enjoy doing. See, we really take advantage of our time that we have left. And we got to be more cautious of that. I think about how in my teens and early 20s, life was so, it was so brand new, and everybody said, oh, you have so much time to do this, you have so much time to do that. And really, they don't mean no harm, but they're lying to you. They really are. And people don't mean no harm when they say that, because I think it would be a natural order for the child to, well, the parent to go before a child. To me, that's natural order. But that doesn't always happen that way. You see, like the young man I was talking about, and the other young men, the other young women, they left before their parents left this earth. That is not natural order. You could be living life up one day, and then you end up in a fatal car accident, like I said earlier. Or somebody could be evil, and you can get into an altercation, and they want to take your life. Hey, Nark, what's good? So we have to be very cautious of what we do with our time, who we engage with. It is just some people that I have given my time to that was not worth the salt on their back. And if I could take those minutes and hours and days and months and years back, I would. But unfortunately, we don't have a time machine, and I can't go back. So now I'm learning who to engage with, who's worth engaging with, rather. And I'm learning to deal with it. I made so many mistakes because I did not value my time like I should. Like I said, had I been more particular about people that I engaged with, the people, that I tried to befriend, um, the people that, I had bad experiences with, it would have saved me a lot of time from frustration, from anger, and from bitterness. Bitterness and anger, they all of those negative emotions take away from your life. Right, Daria. And they say some verse in the Bible that my daddy used to tell me: honor your parents, for your days will be long. But I was one of those smart aleck kids. I also said, and parents, it also says, parents do not provoke your children to wrath. But my daddy will always remind me, I brought you in this world and I'll take you out, you know. But it is very important for you to honor your parents. But even with that, honoring your parents doesn't guarantee you having a long life either. I know someone that was dear to me that did everything for their parents. When their dad had Parkinson, he would help his father take baths. He would help his father shave, because his mother was elderly too. And he died at 58. Hey, Cece. So, unfortunately, doing the right thing sometimes on this earth is not always rewarded. So that's why, as believers, as someone that believes in the afterlife, we believe that, we will be rewarded in the afterlife. Because sometimes doing the right thing is not always guaranteed you to not have any problems, or not, I wouldn't say problems, but not always having the best in this natural life. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, he used his time wisely because he loved his parents. And even though he went before his mother, he still used his time wisely. He loved his family. He showed them love. He did what he thought was right for, his congregation. He did what he, did he thought was right for his children, his wife, his community. He tried to be the best person that he could be on this earth. And that would be, as you will hear me every now and then talk about my brother-in-law, I've never seen somebody that managed their time just perfect sometimes, because like I said, he would take care of everybody and still had time for himself. That's pretty cold-blooded. If you can take care of everybody, make sure everybody good, and then still have time for yourself, now that's something. But like I said, this is not no long live. I just wanted to talk a little bit about, like I said, the time that we have, not to use it so frivolously. And these are the kind of lives that might not get too much traction, and that's cool. Now, if I was hollering and screaming and going off like I did a few weeks ago, people want to hear it because they want to hear uh, who she talking about, instead of them worrying about themselves. But this is a public forum, so it is what it is. so they can make content off of it. So I want to make my content as boring as possible for those who are messy, so that they will go on about their way and leave me the heck alone. Sometimes you gotta you gotta just do, you have to get out of the mess, even if it only gets you about 5 people in the chat. About 5 to 10 people, you good. Somebody want to hear you talk about something that is worth something. Ain't nothing worth nothing going back and forth with somebody, calling them out their name, even though it's good if it ain't you, I guess. But it gets old. I know I don't want to hear it all the time. Like I say, you got 5 to 10 people that want to hear what you got to say. Okay, you good. Now, of course, you know, you want your channel to grow. You want people to come and check you out. But at the end of the day, a lot of the times, depending on, you know, how much exposure you have had on YouTube and a name, you know, just depending if you have a name, you have to start, you gotta really start from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get it out the mud. So I said I'm gonna use my time wisely while I'm out this summer, and when I have time to go live, go live. But I don't want, if I don't have the time and I want to use my time on something else a little bit more worth valuable, that's what I'm gonna do too. But sometimes you get these lives where when you got people screaming at each other and going at each other, or they know it's a back and forth, you know, they hey Albert, they definitely want to come around, CC. They want to see who you talking about. They don't like you, you don't like them, but they want to see exactly who you talking about, so they can do some content on it. That's what these people do on here. Right, Nort. If you don't take care of yourself, you coming on YouTube, you're gonna be messed up. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because you so clout, I would say clout hungry. You want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to have a name for yourself. Now don't get me wrong, everybody wants their channel to be popping. If that was the case, you wouldn't have a channel. Hey, Cutting Edge. That was the case, you wouldn't have a channel. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sell my soul to get no clicks and views. Either you like it or you don't. I ain't got nothing to say about certain people, because guess what? Some battles ain't worth the fight. It's only when I feel like I want to talk about something, then I'll talk about it. Other than that, kick rocks with open toe shoes. Again, I believe in using my time a little bit more valuable. Let me see if I can still have y'all on, and y'all back. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to let these people know I've been waiting here talking to y'all, and I'm waiting on my groceries. I'm being lazy today. But yeah, I just was like, nah, I'm not finna engage in that for no clicks and views. Cause see, to me, that's time wasted going back and forth with people. You know, I'll engage with it just a little bit, like I said, especially if I want to say something or address something, then I'ma say it. And I appreciate you guys for sticking around and not judging me, because at the like I said, at the end of the day, if you was to have a channel, and depending on the things that you have to deal with, everybody handles things differently. And then, but still, even though you handle things differently, some people can sympathize with what you're going through. I had to kind of get in my mind too, why do I care when people that don't like me have something negative to say about me? Why do I care? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, back and forth with people we don't know. Exactly. Sometimes I get in my own way, and I don't use and when I'm say that, sometimes I don't care about none of that. I just want to say what I want to say, and tell people how I feel. And that's just what that is. And then I kick myself later on, because I'm like, really? You wasted your time on that fool? All I can do is blame myself. And believe me, when I'm mad, I meant everything I say. I'm not one. I didn't mean that. No, you know, I wasted time, but I meant what I said when I said it. Young lady, bring her. Huh? Over here. That's why I opened the other door.
She's getting it, the other one inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yours didn't show up till after. It was delayed, so.
Oh, that's fine.
Well,
Okay.
I heard our phone go off, and I was like, crap, because our Wi-Fi on our tablets shut off, so we can't see anything after we get out of here.
Okay,
So
well.
I radioed her. She should be scanning it out. It should be like just a few more seconds.
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You want me to leave this open so she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. I'll tell her.
Yeah, because these people crazy.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, TY. Yeah, ain't nobody got no time to be going back and forth with people. But like I said, when I'm mad, I meant what I said. I'm not one of those people that just say stuff randomly and then say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." You know, you know. When it's people I care about, even when I'm angry, I'm a little bit more cautious of what I say, because I know when it's people you love and you care for, you're not going to be able to take that back. Now, if it's people you don't care nothing about, child, you get what you get. And maybe I shouldn't. There she goes. Maybe I shouldn't have that type of spirit, but thank you for bringing it.
Of course. I'll just trade it off.
Yeah, you can just put it down here. Yeah, that's my pick. Oh, they're good. I love me some zesty pickles. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
My cherry Coke Zeros.
You're set up for the night.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
Right, you're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah, I had to get my zesty pickles. Love me some pickles, honey. But back to what I was saying. If it's people I care about, I watch a little bit more what I say. Well, a lot of it. That ain't the right English, but I definitely do watch what I say and how I say it to people that I care about. All right, you ain't gonna see me just flying off the mouth with people I really care about. I'm not saying I never have, but for the most part now, with me getting older and cherishing time and people, you're gonna have me to think before I actually speak on something or someone. Cause I'm like, no, you can't just be saying stuff and then saying you sorry. Like I say, some things you will not ever be able to take back. And people remember that too. You know what I'm saying? People remember that. Cause I can be very, and that's why I try to work on myself, but I can be very lethal with my tongue, like most people can be. Like most people can be. You can stuff don't really come across your mind. You know, if it's somebody that look, you know that you love, and they say something in them that is just heartbreaking, you gonna feel away. You know what I'm saying? You gonna really that's gonna really get to your core. So I said no, cause I know my sister had she pissed me off the other day about something. I forgot what it was. You see how it wasn't even something that I can even remember what she said. Whatever she said pissed me off, and I was about to respond, but then I thought about it. It's not even worth responding to. It's not even worth responding to. It's not even worth reacting in a negative way. But sometimes, like I said, you be on this YouTube and you don't know these people, and they be coming at you sideways. They're gonna get exactly what they've been looking for, and everything you feel and everything you've been holding back. That's why I don't really like saying stuff, because every time, some things are just gonna put you in a bad light. People just gonna feel away. But I'm like this at this point in my life, right? I would say right at this point, I really don't care. And like I said, it's just some things I'm gonna let go, because I understand my time is valuable. And then it will be times where I will say what I need to say. Why do people think just because you're quiet or you don't always address things that you're scary? Can anybody answer that? Please press the like button. I would truly appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. Had to do my little commercial. Do people really realize why do people think that you're scary if you don't respond to everything? You don't respond to everything because you know some things is not worth your time. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that you're scary just because you don't respond immediately. I don't, I don't like sometimes I have been a fool because I was going back and forth having an argument with another fool. So people couldn't tell which one was the fool. Even though I knew I wasn't, because I don't just, you ain't gonna see me just coming at people just because. But like I said, I try to use my time valuable, like doing something I enjoy doing, being around people I enjoy being around with, family, friends. If I'm, dating someone, enjoying being around him. Like, I don't understand these people. So that's why I move the way I move on here. Yeah. If you coming in and I don't see you, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, everybody plays the fool sometime. And I definitely will get ignorant. These people have on here, they waste so much time being so mean and evil with folks that they don't even know. Sometimes I wonder, when they wake up, is that their mindset? Is that just let me go at these people, let me go at this person? Like, is that their mindset when they wake up? I wonder about that, because my mindset when I wake up is, what do I need to do next? What do I need to complete? What do I need to, you know, what can I do, to make my life better? Or what can I do? Can I help somebody that needs my help at the time? Like, there's things that I be thinking about. Like, I don't be waking up angry and mad at the world and then just going off on people just because. What's up, John John? And I think sometimes these people wake up that way. In my opinion. But I don't have time to waste to keep going back and forth with idiots. My patience is very low. And then I'm running on a time schedule. At the end of it, I want to be like, have I done everything that I want to do today? Have I talked to everybody that I want to talk to? Have I enjoyed myself? Things like that. That's what I be wanting, thinking about before I go to sleep. I don't just sit up there, trying to find somebody I can go with because I'm miserable. Some miserable people on here, and not just on here, in general. You walk around, people be looking all mad and crazy. I'm like, Lord, what crowd of, I ain't gonna say what I want to say. What's your problem? Some of these folks wake up mad. I hope these dodo birds just pay attention, because some of these folks cannot drive. Yeah, I got out, did what I need to do, went to a sports bar, had a good time. I had me a delicious burger. I should have got a margarita, but I got a Diet Coke. Does that make a lot of sense? A Diet Coke in a burger and fries? That's exactly what I got too. What's up, Meek Meek? Like I said, I'm just doing nothing but talking. Hey, it is what it is. Some things, I just want to talk about how people waste a lot of time with their foolishness. And I never could understand how people that don't like you, like, they'll listen to everything that you say. They even listen to your lie. And the thing about it is, have I done that in the past? Absolutely. But it was because I was the subject. Trying to hear what these idiots saying. But I'm learning to even stop doing that, because you don't want my spirit get vexed with some of these folks. I don't even look at their way. I stay far away. You driving too? Oh, you just open your eyes? Yeah. You hungry? Yeah, go get you a burger and fries. That's what I got. I was gonna go to the park and walk this sucker off, because I know I'm stuffed like a pig. Y'all wanna go to the park with me, or shoot? folks, they are ignorant. But I'm so glad that I have real people in my life that will tell me, don't go there, Selena. Leave these crazy folks alone. Let these folks be. They want to be or say, let them be. They don't know you anyway. And that's the truth of the matter. People don't know you anyway. Even though they think they got a lot to say about you, they put jackets on you that don't fit. They got assumptions. They perceive you in a different way. Let those people be. Because they gonna think how they want to think. hmm And I appreciate that those that, when I first started out, they still with me. So thank you for that. I appreciate you. Some apparent reason, people want to sit in your bushes and get some of your ideas, but you don't get the credit for it. There are certain things that I'll say, yeah, like such and such will say, these people, they'll be in your bushes. You like, are you really a supporter? Or you really just spying to see what I'm saying? You're a supporter, in my opinion, unless you're doing something. I would think that you would come through every now and then and say, hey, you know. But I notice sometimes people will definitely be listening, and you're like, okay. Then you'll be listening, and in they chat, like, I said that. I bring some some flavor Kool-Aid. I like red, by the way. Hey, Bama, how are you? Thank you. I appreciate you. Y'all want to walk around with me? Or what? I'm just going to... I do need to walk. But I don't want you saying, oh, she out of shape. She breathing hard. Nah, I ain't gonna... I'll do a workout video for you. I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit. It's raining in San Antonio. Wow. It's kind of raining here yesterday, but it wasn't bad. What else we gonna talk about? What y'all want to talk about? I'm trying to, and you would think I've been doing this since February of, is it last? No. Yeah, last year. Yeah, I think it was, or was it this year? I don't know. But almost a year. And I'm still not really comfortable sometimes. You know, number one, when you're a content creator or you have your own channel, number one, you don't want to sound stupid. And I'm an overthinker, so I'm gonna be thinking about, oh God, I didn't say that word right, or oh, I should have did this, I shouldn't have said that, or oh, I could have offended somebody. It's just so many things to think about. And now I'm just to the point like, it is what it is. Charge it to my head and not my heart. Hey, machine, fit. Oh, you born in Lubbock? Yeah, thank you, Cutting Edge. Because some days, I don't have a lot of catchphrases like some people. I really don't have. I'm not going to be talking about a lot of drama unless it affects me. So sometimes I be like, I wonder, is it something that people be wanting to hear sometimes, you know. And maybe some things they don't, but I really just don't. I just want to just be myself, to be honest with you. Yeah, you're right, Meek. You do have to speak your mind, no matter what others' feelings of you're not being offensive. Yeah, that's true. And sometimes it is what it is. I'm taking turn this air off, honey. That's wasting gas. But it's not that hot right now. The sun's going down. But yeah, sometimes I wonder about that, you know. But then something just says, you know, you just need to be yourself. Quit worrying about, uh, you know, always being offensive to people, you know. Some things is just gonna be offensive to some folks. You know, you can't please everybody. And at this point in my life, I ain't really trying to either. But you know, I used to be in my little I would say people pleasing kind of mode where I would try to appease people. And what did they get me? Nowhere. See, that was time wasted. Hey, Randy, take you to that big aquarium. You know, actually, the Atlanta aquarium is much bigger than the Dallas, but that would be a good little field trip. I do gotta start doing some new things, so that would be a good outing. Yeah, that would be a good outing. How are you, Randy? I haven't seen you in a minute. But yeah, I ain't talking about nothing. Like I said, I'm just wasting some, not wasting time, but I'm I'm really trying to, like I said, just promote my channel and talk about what I wanted to talk about today, about time and how it's valuable. You said, oh, you go on the bed. You must have had to work. Uh, People always be offended. You listen to her, feel you're good, right? They will be. That's why I tell you, I'm just like I'm really gonna just be focusing on what I need to do. But I am glad that there's certain things that I have, you know, said that I felt and I said it, you know. But you gotta be real careful on here. Telling the truth can get you in some beef. And I'm not made for the beef. I'm not made for it. And I think that's probably why people came at me, because I'm not made for it. I think that's what it is. Because when people see you as like a weak target, or they see you as they feel that you're a weak link, like they're easily to pound on you as a group, you know. And I think that's probably the reason why I was such an easy target for a lot of people on here, because they felt like I was the weakest link. All that. Or, oh, we can say this to Selena. She ain't gonna say anything. But you know what? Sometimes life will definitely come back and make you eat your words on the stuff that you've done and said to people. I know that there was hard lessons I learned because I put my mouth on people or a person that I shouldn't have. See, a lot of times people don't have to use witchcraft on you. Um, it's a little thing that people seem to forget. I talk about it all the time, the universal law of reaping what you sow. I see too many old people on here acting a fool. And all I can say is thank God. You know, I got a few middle aged older women in my family that can get ignorant, but I ain't never seen the type of people that I've seen on this app in real life. These people off the hook. I mean, they on a different level of insanity. Like I don't even know what level that's at. I don't even know what level that is. It's just, man, these people are actors or actresses or something. I don't know. There's too many actresses and actors on here and playing with people. Yes, indeed, certified. Some people are certified bipolar, certified multiple personalities. And I'm not making light of mental illness and mental disorders, but it really is. Some people really do need to get checked out. As my grandmother say, they really need to get checked out because something ain't right. Something is not right. Yeah. Just because you're on YouTube don't mean you have to go back and forth. Just because you're on YouTube don't mean you can act a fool and act your alter ego. Some of these people alter ego, they got more than one. They got they got about 10 alter egos. You be like, do you act like this in real life around your family and friends in real life? Jeez. I promised myself when I got on here, regardless of what I've been through, not to lose myself. And even though I went to the deep end saying and you know, I acted a fool every now and then, I didn't lose myself. Because guess what? That was a part of me. But I'll tell you one thing, you ain't never seen me go dark to the point that, you know, I'm talking about anybody's kids or, you know, or deceased loved one and trying to find out stuff. You know, some people gave me information, but I didn't, you know, somebody else, you know, will use it. I stay out of that. But I will speak on it. How dare you? How dare you? Got these folks on here, they be on a different level. And have you ever noticed how people on here, they will dissect? They will waste so much time dissecting everything that you say and how you say it and still get it wrong. I could say something as a joke. Somebody will do content or commentary on it and said that I said this and that I'm being diabolical when I do this or do that or say that. I'm like, what? These people are weird. Like if you're that thirsty and hungry for content, you need to be you really need to write a book. I've never met so many people that have made characters out of people on YouTube. Like I told y'all a long time ago, I did a live talking about this is not YouTube, this is Game of Thrones. Like these people are crazy. Game of Thrones. We got all types of narratives. We got the princess over here. We got the queen over here. We got Jon Snow over here. I'm like, what? We got the fairies and the elves and all these different people. Like, what is going on here? Like, people are people not real on this mug? you know. I tell you, it's so many people on here that think they know you and they don't know anything about you, just what you've told them. And even you might didn't even tell them the whole truth, but they'll run with it. A lot of folks thought I was dumb enough to actually tell people, "What's up, Big Red?" Everything. I'm like, baby, please. I'm far from a dummy. I may seem like a dumb blonde, but I only tell you what I want you to know. And then you don't know if I'm telling you the truth on that. But I don't make that a habit. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna tell nobody about my business. Crazy. That's why I didn't, some of the people that think they knew my business didn't know Jack. And some people, I'm just so glad that I didn't get too close. That's what yeah, that's what I do. That's why they mad. Big Red, you a mess. Yeah, they like I said, I ain't telling you I ain't telling you nothing that I can't repeat. Nothing that I don't, won't talk about. And sometimes people don't be knowing, but they'll put stuff on you so that you can come out and tell the truth. And I still won't do it. I'm gonna let you still keep lying and still keep saying what you think you know, even though you know absolutely nothing. I definitely understand when Drake said no new friends. You waste a lot of time trying to be nice to people when you just need to just really be discerning and just be like, keep people at arm's length. Not everybody, but most. Everybody should not be in your inner circle. Everybody should not know none of all your business. Not really nobody really should know all your business. But only those that is trustworthy should know anything about you. Other than that, hey, how you doing? And keep it moving. We waste a lot of time and energy because we give the wrong people access to our life. And then you don't waste your time being mad and going off on folks. Well, had you just listened to that little voice that told you that's a fool, that's a snake, stay away from that person. If this person ain't no good, and you continue to walk in the situation after you know in your hearts of hearts that that's a nutcase. See, a lot of times you don't have to go through situations. Sometimes you can look at what another person did to a person when they mad. Because when they mad at you, they're gonna do the exact same thing. So you can't do nothing but blame yourself because you did not heed to the warning. Exactly, Meek. You will definitely lose brain cells, brain ability to think and everything and reason, worrying about and trying to understand these people. Well, they definitely concerned about you. They definitely worried about you. What she's saying. Yeah, she hired. Like I said, breaking down everything you saying and how you saying it. Oh, see, she lied right here. See, and I'm like, what? These people are strange. I tell you, some folks just. I'm like, you can't. Sometimes you. All I said, like I said the other day, y'all better be glad I ain't God. Most of y'all be. I'm telling you, most of these folks be gone. I ain't never seen so many people waste time on here hating people they don't know. Right. And they are lost. Like I said, I was in my feelings a lot about what people say about me on here at one point. But now I'm like, okay, ha 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 ha. Funny, funny. Yeah, that's real funny. What else? Keep it coming. What else? Oh, really? Okay. Tell another lie. Oh, you want to talk about this? You want to talk about how I look? How I wear my makeup? How my body's fake? How fake I am? How my content's dead? I'm on a dead channel. What else? Bring it on. Bring it on. So all these people can do is their rhetoric over and over again. Oh Lord, I'm gonna get the hell up out of here because I see crime mob coming up on me. Crime mob, duck if you buck. So I'm finna get up out of here. Cause baby, I ain't trying to go to jail. I'm protecting myself today. We got crime mob. See them? I already see these little Negroes. They looking skeptical. They looking like they want to do something. So I want to make sure they all in the way. Yeah, I want to make sure crime mob. I shouldn't be saying that. They could be some nice young men. They just looked like they was up to no good. They was heading up, looked like they was heading up to people's cars. They saw me backing out. I'm like, keep your ass on. I don't know what you're doing. Why they just came up there. See, I was having a good time, but you gotta be watchful of people out here in these streets, honey. Like I said, I pay attention to everything. What's up, John man? What's up, Robert? Good to see you. Yes, honey. I am. That's why I had to get the heck. Hey, the truth. How are you? That's why I had to get the heck up out of there because I saw some suspects. I guess I watched too many of them. But when you're in a environment in the hood and stuff, you learn to watch your surroundings. If you don't, you real stupid because you can get got like that. So I be paying attention. You looking suspicious? Let me move around. Let me move around, because what we ain't finna do. So you gotta go with those senses, honey. Looking crazy, looking funny. Because they just, like I said, they just stopped when they saw me. And I'm like, and I know it was some other few cars around there. I'm like, I don't know what they got going on, but I ain't trying to find out. So I put that sucker in reverse. Yes, indeed, y'all. You gotta be careful out here in these streets. Whatever hood you in, wherever it can be in the suburbs. There's so much stuff going on in the suburbs now. It's unbelievable. People having carjackings in suburbs, and drug trafficking in the suburbs, all kinds of stuff. It ain't just in the hood. They like to make it believe, the social media likes to make it believe that it's just in the hood. But it's all around, honey. So you gotta be very cautious of your surroundings. Very cautious. Yes, indeed. I appreciate you guys for coming through. Make sure you press the like button. I really, really appreciate it. Pretty please. But yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm just chilling. You see how beautiful that sunset, and it's not that bad now. The sun is going down, so it's not as bad as it is during the day. I hope you guys had a good Fourth celebration. I know I had fun. Like I told y'all, I try to spend my time wisely. So being out here, going to see the fireworks, going to that event was so fun. I enjoyed myself. Like most people, I don't spend my time mad and going off. I enjoy the life that I have. Yeah, I had a good 4th of July. I hope everybody else did. Ate some really good barbecue. Um, really good barbecue, baked beans, potato salad. Oh my gosh, I had it was so much good food. You played spades. Uh, they played other games, and then I went to an event for fireworks. They had a concert out there, some local artists. Just a good time. Hope y'all had a good time too. Ooh, that's a little too bright. I go wash my car like Bernard said. My windshield uh a little dirty. Go wash my car. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I just wanted to come through and say hello and get some watch hours, and hopefully guys you will take heed to what I said, about cherishing your time. Don't waste your time too much on this foolishness and the foolishness of people, because that is going to be a waste of your life. Um, and I'm definitely being more cautious of that. It was such a nice setting at that park. And I said, honey, you got to be careful. So, yeah, I just want to touch bases with y'all, see what y'all was up to. I wish I could. I don't know if I could let the link down or not. I wish I knew how to do it on here, but I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't know how to put the link. Um, I don't know how to put the link in here, because I definitely would. Oh, okay. It says pin a message. Oh, okay. I don't know how to do it. I would put the link in the chat if somebody wants to come up and talk. Anyway, I'm about to get to the house, enjoy the rest of my evening. But I hope you guys, number one, have a safe evening. I hope that y'all get out and do something tonight. If not, staying at home is always sometimes the best thing to do. You stay out of trouble. You said you did nothing on the 4th. One lady's hair slept. Think about to break the bank and go to Chris Brown Tuesday. Meek, you like Chris Brown? You ain't gonna be like them women that pay $1,000 to take a picture with them. Some of these women are taking, I think it's $1,000. They're taking a picture with Chris Brown. I'm like, I don't like you that much. If I pay to get into that concert, I ain't paying no other $1,000 to take no picture with you. You could forget that. Oh Lord, sorry for the musical selection that we just had. I don't hear much people. I don't hear many people now where you know how they have that music like real loud and it's booming and stuff. I don't hear much of that anymore like I used to. Now one thing I do know, they will shoot you. Like you say, hell no, he my kids age just want to see the show. I bet you know what? I bet you that show is good because Chris Brown. Now that's maybe not be some time wasted, but Chris Brown is a excellent entertainer. And I like Morion too. I think they are very good dancers. Kind of remind me of Michael Jackson. You know, very good entertainers. And I've always liked Chris Brown. I thought he was cute, but I was in the Chocolate Boys. So, it was just like, oh, he's cute, but I like chocolate. You said a Marion can't. Yeah, like I said, Chris Brown is very talented, very talented. And I remember when he was going through that stuff with Rihanna, and boy, he almost got blacklisted. He probably, at one point, he probably did get blacklisted from, uh, you know, the people in the music industry because of him getting into that fight with Rihanna. But like I say, didn't make it right for what he did, but women should keep their hands to themselves. Now he was dead wrong, okay? But women gotta learn to keep your hands to yourself. Every man ain't gonna have self control. You hit them, they gonna backslap you. So you better be ready for it. You better have a fast reflex. Yeah, everybody ain't gonna put up with it. So like my grandmother always say, keep your hands to yourself, and that man keep his hands to himself. But them two, they probably was toxic for each other. Most of the time when people have some common trauma, they trauma bond and they form these relationships. And these relationships are very volatile and toxic. So even though they may have great intimacy or sex or whatever, uh, their temperaments do not match well with each other. Yeah, sometimes that reflex is no joke. And he probably told her millions of times, keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me. And Brianna probably too many times. Like I said, that's not an excuse. He shouldn't have did that. He should have practiced self-control, but she should have also practiced self-control. I don't believe in hitting men, you know? And I don't believe men should hit women. I just believe that people should keep their hands to themselves. If you can't have an argument with somebody without keep putting your hands on somebody, you don't even need to be with that person. You really need to move on. That person is not for you. Any man or woman that gets you out of it's people gonna make you mad if you're in a relationship. That's just a part of life. But anybody makes you mad to the point to that you want to physically harm them, you might need to reconsider being with them. You said Hot Island Blood. She's feisty. I believe in yo at in okay. I believe in not your ass back. Well, like I say, island or not, keep your hands to yourself. 'Cause over here, most of these men, they ain't, you know, some of them ain't wrapped too tight. They've been on backslap you, and not too many people want to keep getting hit. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it is what it is. Cause some of these folks, they like, no, you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. I don't care if you are a woman. So that's the ugly truth, but it's real. But yeah, I ain't never been with somebody that made me that, like somebody that I was with that I wanted to physically harm, and vice versa. I've never had that, so that would be foreign to me. And I really don't deal with men like that. So if I see that you just got a real hot temper, I'm gonna keep you as a homeboy, and that's about it. Cause what we not finna do is catch me on the news as you know, being a fatality on here, you know. So on the news. So I rather stay away from people like that or just keep them at bay. Usually I keep them type of people homeboys. Yeah, but you know, a lot of times people be having this good sex, and it blocks you from really getting to know the person, and you overlook a lot of things that you should have paid attention to, but because the sex was so good and you got your emotions involved in it, um, you lose yourself and your judgment in it sometimes. And then when you look up, you've been in a whole relationship where someone is beating the hell out of you, but they peen is good, and that is a bad combination. Good peen and violent. I gotta go to the gym. I'll probably do that Monday, God willing. Yeah, the soul ties. Soul ties are real. That's actually something that is very, very real. Most people don't think it is, but soul ties are very real. That's why I talk about time. You got to be cautious of the time that you spend with people. Some of the time we spending with people, whether it's sexing or whatever, it's a waste of your time, and at the end, it's only gonna come backfiring on you, and it's not gonna be a good thing. So be cautious of who you give yourself to, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and just in all ways, because people are different. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's nothing new under the sun, but I do think that things are a lot worse than it used to be, though. They definitely are a lot worse than they used to be. How many of y'all going out tonight? Last week was my week of having a good old time, chilling. Anybody going out tonight? I don't know, and this is off the subject. I don't know why it is. Everybody. No, you said saving myself for Chris. Yeah, let me know if you go to Chris Brown concert, and if you get any pictures, girl, send them to me. Um, why do young men now, and they still do this, like they sag their shorts. They have like shorts on, like they sag their shorts. They have the most, they talk about women and their shapes. Some of these men got some odd shapes because They sag their shorts so you can see their underwear. They got these little legs, a flat butt, and then, I don't expect them to have a round butt like a woman, but because that's weird too. But they have these flat butts and they have a big old stomach. That to me is weird. Hey, Brian. Everyone got some odd shapes. Yeah, I guess so. But the reason why I noticed this because this guy was sagging his shorts and I could see his underwear. So that's why I was just like, okay, his butt is flat. He got little legs. Kind of remind me of a Tasmanian devil kind of thing. Hey, Brian, I see you working out, looking good. Yeah, but that's why I be in the gym. I'm like, Lord have mercy. I be waist training in the gym, doing my cardio, doing my weight, so I don't be coming out, looking like a little snowman or a snow woman, like a butterball. But some people do be having some interesting. Well, hell, some people might find me interesting. I don't know. Tasmanian devil. I know who you talking about. That is a huge shape. No, I'm not talking about anybody in particular. This is in general. I've seen, I'm talking about people in Dallas. Look at you cutting edge. What you trying to get me on the community wall again? But no, I was talking about just people in general. On that. Here you go, cutting edge. I was being messy. Yes, indeed. Trying to get me on the community wall for how many times has this been? Child. Yes, indeed. But I appreciate you guys for spending your time with me. Um, I really do appreciate that. That was a blessing. Um, you can always like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you for your time. Like I said, you shared your time with me, and that means a lot. Like I said, we have to cherish the time that we have. Make sure we use it wisely. But I do ask that if you haven't pressed the like button, that you would press the like button. You got cutting edge, you a mess. I'd like to see you. All right, where are you? Oh, I don't know if you would tell me where you from, but I got some good supporters and subscribers. I think they're one of the same. But I appreciate you for your support and being around here. Yeah, you call me. What you call me? What you call me? Your little thick something. You said. Oh no, that was D Santana said I was a ham hock. But you called me something the other day, and I thought that was pretty interesting. I said, look, thank you, John, man. I appreciate you for coming through. You're always a blessing. Thank you. Thank you for coming through. I hope you have a good night too, John, man. And each and everybody, I hope that y'all have a good day tomorrow, God willing. Y'all have some fun tonight. I know cutting edge is going to be in somebody's chat cutting up as usual. Oh, my full figure. Okay. Is that another way of you saying fat? I'm just saying. Oh, Lord. Oh, cutting edge. Y'all, you better not be calling me fat, cutting edge. I have to come and get you. I'm being called thickums. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, job, man. Been Being called thickums. Only time I was real skinny is when I was, I'm gonna say, real young. Always been a little bit more developed than most people I grew up with. Uh, cutting edge. Well, cutting edge and John Man, thank you. I appreciate the John Man boy. Not John Man sweet, but cutting edge boy. He be going in on folks. I hate to get on his bad side, cause he do not play. Oh Lord, you a best. I appreciate you guys. Guys, love y'all to Reese's Pieces, and thank you so much that those who will come back and listen to a little bit of the playback, if you would please press the like button, like, share, and subscribe. And remember, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time anymore. Life is too short, and it's very evident, and death is inevitable. So don't waste your time on foolery. Don't waste your time on things that don't mean anything significant. You know what I'm saying? And that's my whole point. We don't have all the time we think we do, and so we got to be very aware of that. And that's one thing that as I'm getting older and I'm observing my own life, I understand that I don't have all this time like I thought I did. You know, and and really life is to be is cherished. People that we love should be cherished, and just don't spend too much time with the stuff that doesn't make you uh be your best in life. You know what I'm saying? And that was my point of doing this live, like I said. And just letting you know just a little bit about me, how I see things. I always talk about things that I've learned and experienced, or what I've seen from other people. Like I said, try not to have a life full of regrets. Definitely. Thank you. And you know what? I think Rumaville said it just perfectly. She said about, it's not that I'm so positive. It's just that I'm trying to be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Because some days it's not going to be so positive. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm feeling at the time, and it might not sound good or feel good. So, especially when it comes to how I see things, uh, and especially the things that you know I really feel. And it's not always positive, but I do want to have content where it's relatable. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Robert, thank you. And I want to be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I seen you when you're not positive. I don't want to be a. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was offended when, I had the shim over there and the cockroach over there trying to test me, and just other people in general. They try to make you try to act as if you just some kind of little punk or something. And I guess that's a part of my ego, but it's just like, don't keep messing with me. I'm a grown woman. You said, right. Don't keep messing with me. Like, all that, like, take that to somebody that does that kind of stuff. I don't do that kind of stuff. Like I said, I try to leave people alone, and that's exactly what I want them to do. You say you get on your own side, I promise it. Yes, indeed. What'd you say? Boots and Starfade. Yes, indeed. Yeah, like I'm just coming at people just because. I'm like, these people got me all the way messed up. I don't come at nobody that don't come at me. And a lot of times I don't even always deal with it. But then when I get sick and tired of it, yeah, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. And ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing it either. Uh, yes, indeed. That Bootsy Collin fades. Oh, no, that's right. tell you, like these people got me all the way messed up. But anyway, regardless, I love y'all to love you to Reese's Pieces, and you guys have a good night. And you guys, y'all make me laugh in some type of way, but I appreciate the comedy. That really makes me feel good. So I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a blessed night, and thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Remember, time is valuable. Don't waste it being mad. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.